Hello everyone, my name is Jean-Marie Shimwe, aka The Bombshell, and today I want to talk about something. It's a societal issue, but more that affects students. I rather want to talk about the multitasking of school and work in universities. So normally the University of Nairobi offers students two modes of studying. You can either be Module 1 or Module 2. Meaning that if you're module one, you're studying most of the time as a government-sponsored student or partly supported by your parents. And module 2, often students study in the evening, and they are self-sponsored students. I'm one of those that are part of the self-sponsored students, and I'm supposed to study in the evening. But the life in campus and life in school normally is about studying and how much you put your hard work to study. However, because of the life and everything that happens, we realize that we are always juggling one or two or three things. And for a student, that can be very, very difficult because there's a lot of coursework you have to study, you have to go about, you have to do assignments, you have to be in class, you have to do exams. And that is a responsibility that as a student you have to take to be able to actually achieve your goals as a student. As a student who've been at the University of Nairobi for the last 4 years, I have to say it's not been very easy to multitask both school and work. And this is why sometimes I call this my life of multitasking. It's life that not just me who experience it, but a number of students have to multitask between school and also work. And this can affect you deeply in a very big way. So lack of concentration because you're thinking about work, or maybe missing classes sometimes, or even not being able to cooperate with others because you're in school, but you're also thinking about work. So it gets very, very, very difficult sometimes. But I think as students, we are always very versatile, and the school offers a chance for everyone to be able to study if they want to study for their free time, but also really be able to get the assistance from the teachers or student. And so this is a challenge because the big part to it is the mental breakdown that you can have when you miss a missing mark in school. At University of Nairobi, everyone knows that this is disaster because it is something that can cause you not to graduate, or if you miss an exam, or if you miss CATs, if you miss your classwork. And so it's a life of multitasking, but really it is the fact that as students sometimes, especially when you're fending for yourself, you have to both hustle but also at the same time studying. And that has been my story really at the University of Nairobi for the last 4 years. Many students have had to cope up with that in a different way. Some of them having to leave their jobs because you have to continue with school, others dropping, but also others continuing and still multitasking. At the end of the day, it is how much as students we are able to plan ourselves better and be able to finish our coursework. It is not that work is not important, and neither is education not important. Both of them are important. For a matter of fact, every student expects that after they finish their degree, that they're able to use their degree for their best use. And part of that use is actually to get a job, to get a decent job. And so I think life of multitasking in school can cause mental breakdown because of those number of challenges that I have faced and number of students face. But it's more onto really being able to concentrate and being able to be updated by your fellow students, but also your teachers if you're friends to them, to be able to finish your studies, and not just finish, but also to graduate with good grades. So this is a problem. It's a wider topic around how students cope with life in universities, around access to how they get to do their exams, how they take their studies. And also, again, sometimes this can be defined to some level with how much a student is serious or not serious, when they're not seen to be very much, they're multitasking so many things. It's really something heavy, but it's a life that many students have to cope up with, and I've coped up with that life. And here we are finishing the university and going out there to continue with contributing to this economy. So that is my kind of illustration of life of multitasking, but also rather how multitasking both school and work can be a lot challenging, but also cause a lot of mental breakdown for students.